Let's have a look at this slide, and I'm going to stay on this slide for a little while because I think it's really, really important. You would have all received one of these new member brochures in your pack. Have a read through it and read what we're talking about in terms of EGIS. Everybody kind of, over the past 7, 8 years, has sort of looked at EGIS as some kind of look up stock, then perhaps use it for procurement. I mean, lots of people use it for looking up stock. A lot less people use it for procurement. And it is fantastic for that. But some of the features that we're building in and the way that we're developing it, I can't see on that screen, or I can see on that screen, can't I? If you look at, no, I'll point it. It's much better, much easier. If you look at this column from our blog up there, you'll see that's the news feed. And a lot of people don't realize that that's a news feed. And if you just look at the first one, Synaxon brings fast-selling Autotask endpoint backup to the UK. The whole story is behind it. If you wanted the agenda for this conference, you could have picked it up a couple of weeks ago. It's on there. If you wanted to know about the DMSL deal and BT and what's available to you, it's on there. That's where you find the news. So that's where you need to be on the home page. If you look across the navigation bar at the top, you'll find that you can drill down into that and you can find detailed trading terms. These are going to be expanded. You need to know from your service partners, you need to know who is tech support, who is the accounts department. You need to know all of the contacts, you need to know about the company, and this is where you will find it, within EGIS. Distributor integration, that's about, don't be thinking that, oh, I turn over 50 million and I can negotiate my own prices. Remember that when you're set up properly on EGIS, you are integrated with our partner distributors and you are seeing your own data, your own information, your own price file. It's your price file to your business, but you then take the benefits from Synaxon of things like free delivery or reduced carriage or whatever it may be. Order optimization, a lot of people don't use this when they're using EGIS. If you've got orders from 4 or 5 different distributors and you're bringing them all into one, of course there's different terms with them. They pull through when you press the optimize button. That order might become just 2 distributors and you could have just saved yourself £30 in delivery. Just because a product is £2.50 less at one distributor than another, once it takes into account the delivery costs, that price could well rocket way above another distributor. So that's what that's about. Accurate data sheets, I think you all know we use GFK Etalize. Banners, if you look, you can't see it unfortunately because of the way that slide's done, but behind where that arrow points up, we've now got banners on different pages on EGIS, and these will be expanded. These link back to different areas so that you can get full information. The one that's hidden behind there is actually F-Secure. And on the F-Secure banner, you should be able to click through to that and see all of the information about F-Secure. So you can see how it works, how you buy it, and you buy it, of course, with F-Secure through the EGIS platform. The provisioning window, which that actually moves on to, that's where the banner would link to. And within that provisioning window, you can see that we've now set up Autotask, and you must go to the workshop this afternoon. But you can see on there you've got Autotask endpoint backup, and it's exclusive opportunity. You click on the tab exclusive opportunity, and it's going to tell you all about Autotask, who the contacts are, who the support is, how you use the provisioning window. And you buy that from EGIS, but Synaxon is the distributor. So we would then invoice you. Exactly the same with F-Secure. You see all of the information about F-Secure, and we then invoice you. So you've got exclusive in both cases, world exclusive deals, you've got great pricing, you've got incredible support. Special bid, one of the things that comes back to us, especially with larger companies, is I always want special bid and I can't get that over the EGIS platform. That is not developed yet, but it is up and running in Germany. So it's tried, tested, and working. So we will be bringing that to the UK. So if you're looking at a HP server or whatever it may be, you will then click the button next to it because it's for a health authority, it's a special bid product, and you will put the details in there, and that will fire straight off to Ingram Micro as the distributor. Booking of services, what we're talking about there is when you buy into the iTrends program, or you want to come to a conference, or whatever you're buying into, whatever the service is, SynMarket or DataPack or whatever, you will find across that menu bar drop down so that you can find out all about the service, what is the service that Synaxon offers, how much is it going to cost me, and can I book it? Click a button, book the service through EGIS. That's what EGIS is being developed into. And of course, initially, in terms of being able to buy product which is invoiced by Synaxon to you at exclusive rates, we currently have Autotask and F-Secure, and of course, we're talking to several others. So we will not put anything on EGIS that we're supplying to you unless there is a huge, huge advantage to you guys. It's all about delivering real benefit, real opportunity, and that's what goes in EGIS, and that's what goes through those drop-downs in the provisioning window. So in terms of the channel, to be honest, and I know I'm a little bit biased, I don't think there's an alternative. You can go out and you can commission somebody to get a bespoke platform. You've got to book your feeds in from the different distributors. You've got to get a bit of programming done behind it. You've got to then integrate it all into your own systems. This is already done. It's already there, and it's much, much more. You can go out into the channel and you can take something that just simply looks up stock. You don't even need to pay for it. You click on it, you can find the stock wherever it may be in the channel. That's there, and it's readily available, and it's got a massive following. But if you then go further with that program, you've got this same problem of you've got to sort your data feeds out, you haven't got all of the GfK utilized data, you haven't got all of the information about those distributors at your fingertips. So for me, there is no alternative, and we are investing heavily in time, resource, and hard cash in making EGIS the central core of your Synaxon membership. And that's actually explained in the new brochure with a couple of the points there.